Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next-level tactics. From off-site and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition.
Links in the header or early in the body will be much more valuable than links in a sidebar or in the footer. If you can, try to get your link as high above the fold as possible. This is also beneficial for referral traffic generation. Early links tend to get more attention, increasing your brand visibility as well as total clicks. 9. Never include more than one link to your site in an article. While it may be possible to include multiple contextually relevant links to your domain in the body of a single article, this is inadvisable as a strategy. If you link to yourself multiple times, each subsequent link will pass less authority to your site, and if you link too much, you'll flag the suspicions of both your publisher and Google's search algorithm. Focus on building one strong link to your domain instead, and feel free to include links to other domains. 10. Include descriptive anchor text. Anchor text refers to the section of text in your article that houses the link you build, often highlighted in blue. In the early days of SEO, the best strategy was to use anchor text that exactly matched your target keywords and phrases. However, doing this now is counterproductive, both because keywords are less relevant thanks to Google's semantic search updates and because excessive keyword stuffing can harm your campaign. Still, anchor text is an important consideration. These days, your best strategy is to include anchor text that effectively describes the content you're linking, with phrasing that naturally blends with the rest of your article. 11. Avoid keyword stuffing in your anchor text. On that note, make sure you're not keyword stuffing. As a general rule, if you start with a firm idea of the exact anchor text you want, you're going to end up with unnatural phrasing. Feel free to come up with a phrase adjacent to your target keywords, or contextually on topic, but your top priority should be using anchor text that makes sense. 12. Include links to other high-quality sources. If you want your link to stick and be well received by your readership, it's in your best interest to include links to other high-quality domains in the body of your article. This will make your brand look more authoritative in context, and perhaps more importantly, it will increase the likelihood of other people linking directly to your site if and when they research this content. In other words, it's a useful trick to get more attention from researchers and writers on the web. 13. Don't write off the possibility of no-follow links. By default, links are do follow, which means Google's web crawlers and search algorithm will consider them when making calculations and determining rankings. However, it's also possible to include a nofollow tag in the backend HTML code that prevents a link from being considered. Some sites, especially high-DOP publishers, intentionally make the majority of their links nofollow links to preserve their online reputation in Google's eyes. Because nofollow links won't increase your authority directly, many link builders dismiss them as worthless. However, nofollow links can be valuable. They're still a source of brand visibility and referral traffic, and they may be your chance to make a good impression on a high-DOP publisher, serving as a stepping stone to the dofollow link you'd prefer. 14. Don't get fixated on quantity. On some level, link building is a numbers game. It's hard to dispute that more links from more publishers will increase your authority and your rankings. However, this shouldn't be your motivating priority, especially in the early days of your link building campaign. Instead, focus on building good links. The quantity will come in time. Earning more backlinks for SEO. One common approach to getting backlinks for your site is earning links passively. The overarching goal here is to create on-site assets so interesting or valuable that other authorities naturally want to link to them. These are some of the best tactics for the job. 15. Include original, referenceable stats in your core content. If you want people to link to your work, you need to give them a reason. Think about the links you'd build in high-quality content of your own. You'll likely link to sources that give you numerical statistics, original research, or unique arguments that aren't all over the web. If you include these points of reference in your own work, it will be far more likely to be cited by other authors. Conducting original research can be cost and time intensive, but you can guarantee access to data no one else has. As long as those data are valuable, you'll almost certainly earn links. 16. Utilize social media for all it's worth. There's one small issue with pumping your content full of referenceable stats. If nobody can find or discover your content in the first place, they'll never see what you wrote. To combat this, lean on social media. Sharing your content is free, and if you have a decent subscriber base, you can instantly make it available to hundreds, if not thousands of people. While you're at it, engage with your followers and try to attract new followers so your future shares are even more powerful. 17. Post in niche forums regularly and comment on other posts. You'll earn more links if you're known as a reputable source. If people in the industry know and respect you, they'll read your work routinely, and they'll be willing to link to your material in their own work. One of the easiest ways to do this is to find niche forums and online communities where professionals like you gather to discuss industry topics. Make regular posts, answer community questions, and engage yourself in active discussions. Over time, you'll build a reputation, and people will take your content more seriously. 18. Provide your work to influencers who might have an interest in it. This tactic is something of a hybrid between asking for links and earning them naturally. The idea is to find an influencer in your field, i.e. someone with a large social following or someone known for producing great content, then provide that influencer with a piece of your content you think they'd appreciate. For example, let's say a leading authority in your industry makes a social media post about the seeming decline of sales in the industry. You can use this opportunity to send them a case study you did on long-term industry growth. If they like it and find it valuable, they'll probably link to it in future content or share it with their followers. 19. Collaborate on posts. You can try something similar by collaborating on posts. Find another expert in your field, and work together on a shared piece of content. You can write it together, or each contributes pieces of research that one author stitches together in a finished narrative. If you host the content on your site, you can be sure your partner will want to generate links to it. After all, it will work in both your best interests. 20. Guest post and invite guest authors. Similarly, it's beneficial to invite more guest authors to your site. Ask for contributions from guest authors as a mutually beneficial exchange. They get the visibility of your blog platform, and you get the value of their work. If you have trouble finding guest authors willing to contribute, consider offering a trade and guest posting on their site. Your new guest authors will likely want to reference their own work in the future, or spend effort to popularize it. Accordingly, you'll earn more links. Plus, it never hurts to have more diverse, authoritative voices on your blog. 21. Flesh out your personal brand. Spend some time fleshing out the details of your author's personal brands. If you're new to link building, start with one. Make sure this author has a clear realm of expertise, and include details on their career in an author profile. This author should be guest posting regularly, engaging with their social media community, and connecting with other professionals. Over time, they'll build a better reputation, and the content they post, share, and distribute will carry more weight. In other words, it will be more likely to earn links. 22. Spend more time networking with other people. This has countless benefits. It will increase your number of social media followers, increase your total readership, give you access to more guest authors, and introduce you to more guest posting opportunities for your own strategy. The bigger your collective network is, the more likely you'll be to earn links. Strategies for approaching link building. These strategies are high-level approaches you can use to increase your link building effectiveness. 23. Mix up link building and link earning. Link earning is undeniably safe. It's practically impossible to get penalized by Google if you're just passively earning links, but it's also inconsistent and unreliable, making it difficult to scale. Link building is consistent and reliable, but it takes significant skill and effort to make the strategy work, especially over long timescales.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show, and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.